What's up, everybody? My name is the Superior Master, and I've got a nice cup of hot cocoa on a August 1st night. Well, actually, it's like 1 a.m. August 1st, not like the night of August 1st, I guess. Very, very early morning. And what a beautiful time to read some poetry, right? This is way different. If you're not part of my Instagram, this may be the first time you see the leaflet. It's very aesthetic wise. It's everything about my YouTube channel. I'm so glad I picked it up. Also, I'm right here lurking in the shadows, so that's cool. Alright, let's start reading some poetry. So, I think that bringing back Shakespeare Saturdays, or was it Shakespeare Tuesdays? It was Shakespeare Tuesdays. I think bringing that back for just a little bit of time would be a nice thing for all of us. I think you can kind of see my face. So that's a little worrying. So let's go ahead and go find some poetry. I think that Sonnet 18 is a good place to start. Let's read Sonnet 18. Hopefully it's free online, or else that would suck. Okay. We are good. Nice sip of hot cocoa. Now, since it's nighttime, I won't read it loud. I will read it less loud than normal. If you haven't watched any of my reading Shakespeare videos, then you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch some of them. You will see very quickly what I mean by I'm going to read this way more chill than normal. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair of the fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, not lose possession of fair thou oust, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade. Look, I'm trying my best, guys. It's Old English. I'm not that good at Old English. Where was I? Oh yeah, when eternal lines in time thou growest. So as long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and gives life to thee. Now, the poem will be in the description for you to read. And now, I and you at home will try to figure out what the heck William Shakespeare is talking about. So pause the video, come to your own conclusion, go into the description, read it if you're into that. If you're not into that, I'm about to say what I think, and then I'm going to Google what Sonnet 18 was about, and we'll figure out what Google says is the correct answer. Because when has Google ever been wrong? That was a joke, guys. Google has been wrong so many times. I feel like I need to clarify that. Like flat Earth, anti-vax, okay, we get the idea. So, Summer's Day. It starts off. Does it use the word love? It seems like it's about love. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of me. Is it time? It's time or love? So long lives this, long live love, long live time, and gives life to thee. Time gives love. So as long as men can breathe, their eyes to see. It can go either way to me. Either it's about time or it's about. No, sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines. So maybe it is about love. Well, now time to go figure out what Sonnet 18 is about. So my final answer is love. It's talking about love. We're about to see. Okay. I have no idea. In the sonnet, the speaker asks whether he should compare a young man's summer's day. Whether he should compare the speaker asks whether he should compare the young man to a summer's day. but notes that the young man has qualities that surpass a summer's day. So basically, I think. Wait one second. I'm gonna get a second opinion on this. So, what he's basically. One second. I need to read another one just to make sure. Yeah. So basically, he's saying that a young man or someone with a lot of life ahead of them is better than a summer's day. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying. Come to your own conclusions. The internet isn't objective unless it is objective. I don't know. I feel like poetry is something that can't be objective unless the actual poet has straight up told you what it was about. But that's just my take on it. Another sip of hot cocoa. Quality. Crisp quality audio. I cannot pronounce words today, can I? I have reached my word limit for the day. So, that's the poetry. Hopefully I've put some nice music on. If I haven't, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm reading this and it says, okay, that's why. So the first part of his poem, like all of the part of his poem, how do I put this? All the lines of his poem, except for the last two lines, is about the young man, the summer's day, that type of thing. But the last two lines is about how his love will be immortal. So because of that, it kind of confuses people. Although I am taking this from enotes.com/homework help/ please explain the last two lines of Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare. So it is but the whims of a man, a singular man, or woman, or non-binary, or other. I don't know. It's at the whims of this human being, probably, maybe a bot, we don't know, maybe a dog in a trench coat. It's at the whims of this man who could be right, he could be wrong, he could be making this up, he could be William Shakespeare himself. We'll never know. Alright. So that was a nice little piece of poetry to read. I know there's a lot of silence, but I'm going for that chill vibe, and hopefully I chose good enough music, as I said before, that the chill vibe kind of just stays in between. You know what I mean? See, that's what I was going for. Anyways,